Welcome to the Nerdiverse. Go ahead, sit and listen to the masters, the old heads, talk about what you love the most. Video games, comics, movies, and everything you need to maintain. We got the knowledge that's straight out the ether. Gonna need a drink and have to take a seat to expand your mind and listen to the speaker. Mike and the squad's gonna give you what you need. Please send in a question, come and get some answers, learn a couple lessons from the masters with the special guests. We got the Green Lanterns glowing on their chest. Yes, please sit back and relax, cause we're gonna hit you with them stone cold facts. And allow me to be the very first to welcome you to the masters of the Nerdiverse. Welcome to the Masters of the Nerdiverse podcast, where we always have such sights to show you. This genetic manipulation of a podcast can be found on iTunes, Stitcher, Spreaker, SoundCloud, YouTube, iHeartRadio, Google Play, and Spotify. I am your congested host, Mike G. And with me, as always, is my cunning cohort, the Sinestro to my Hal Jordan, Winter Trash Monk the Thizzard.
What's up, everybody? This is Trash Monk the Third coming at you with an aye.
Yeah, I missed that.
Yes, I am in the trash bunker, folks. Thinking of, and I got some good news just right off the bat.
Do it.
It seems to have been this like the common belief around here that the upload speed was too slow for streaming.
Oh,
ladies and gentlemen, I believe I've cracked the code, and I might be doing something called Trash TV in the future. It's going to be talking about some stuff that's MOTN related, possibly. It's all going to be connected, folks. The trash empire in the universe grows stronger and filthier by the day.
I can taste the used diapers.
Give me all your old refrigerators. I use them as baths.
I require your hot dog water. I need it to fuel me. I'm with it, bro. You're better than I am. My internet's still piss poor, dog. At least one of us can stream. I'll take it. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So what do you plan on doing? You're just gonna have like a live channel, or what?
I don't know. Like I thought about doing like Trash TV Mondays, something like that.
Yeah.
I don't quite know what I'm gonna do yet, but it was interesting to see it all come down and work for a change.
Yeah, man. It's like that angel. It's like that comes down from heaven that gives you a note that just says, okay.
Yeah.
You know,
it is time.
It's time for you to summon us. Good times. Speaking of that, with that good news, how was the rest of your week, man?
A
couple of weeks, actually.
It had its downs, but we're just going to talk about nerd stuff.
Yeah, just keep it nerdy, my man.
Yeah, and I'm watching The Umbrella Academy right now.
Ooh, I could talk to you about that, man.
Yeah.
I finished it, my dude.
Well, is it just me, or does the director have some music video background?
I think he does. Well, Jared Way wrote the Umbrella, so there's a lot of heavy music. I'm not okay. Yeah. Sorry, my falsetto isn't back yet.
When I was a young boy, I went to the trash dump and I played in the filth that the squirrels left for me.
That's good stuff.
All right. The squirrels were my parents.
The squirrels were my parents. So how are you feeling about it?
It's 2019, man.
It is 2019. Don't shame my squirrel children, dog.
Yes. And we'll carry on. Is that okay.
Yeah. You got it. You got it, Toyota.
It ain't a scene, it's a
wow.
damn arms race.
Wow. We're just doing the whole discography, dude.
Well, that's not My Chemical Romance.
I know. I was like, no, that's something different.
Yeah.
This ain't a scene. Damn it. Is that Fall Out Boy?
Yeah.
Damn it. How do I know this? What do you think of the show, man?
I like it so far. I liked how one person put it, like, there's a lot going on. And it's true.
A lot. How far are you?
I think I got 3 episodes. I started last night.
Oh yeah, it's a quick digest, isn't it? It's in and out, man.
Not when I have other stuff I can be doing, folks.
Well, we all have stuff we could be doing, man. Like I could be solving the problem of cold fusion, but no, I'm busy doing my weekly stuff. So
Mm-hmm.
so it's what you choose to do, man. You only live one life, bro.
All right.
You got this, man. Yeah, I love that. I love that show. I loved it. I can't. They're working on the 2nd season now, which God knows what it's gonna be. I won't spoil anything, but it was such a good ride. So I'm happy you're watching that.
Thank you.
Yeah, man. What else? What else you doing? What
else? I'm taking down some notes for a foreseeable MOTN talk reads.
Ooh.
MOTN reads.
Yeah. Getting hyped for that.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've read the book now, so I'm just taking notes.
Since I could hold my head.
Because there's actually we can get pretty deep with it.
We're gonna get ankle deep, dog.
Yeah, we're gonna try to get real deep.
Real nice and deep.
Rattle that gator out.
Stick your forearm. Yeah, Cadillac Jack. You stick his forearm dead into that crawfish mouth.
Yeah. You all heard of Dolomite, but you haven't heard of C4 Man.
What the fuck? You talk about Florida Man, right? The Yellow King, the Yellow King himself.
Yellow
Florida
King.
Man?
No, I'm Kangfish. I'm New Orleans man.
I'm that crawdaddy, that Kingfish.
Imagine,
wishing y'all some farewell to the flesh.
Your mom pops you out of her tummy, and
out that tum-tums.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She goes, you look like a crawdad, so I'm gonna call you the king of the crawdads. You're you're kingfish.
Was your mom like high? Like what she was probably, but
she was just eating a lot of gumbo while she was pregnant with me.
I want to meet the woman who was polishing off a bowl of gumbo while giving birth. That's the woman. I want to shake her hand, dude.
Yeah, Marie LeBeau.
Marie LeBeau. Yeah. Is that Gambit? That's the birth of Gambit. That's like Gambit's mom. That's what Gambit was for. Gambit came out I guarantee sure.
No, Gambit, everyone knows the origin story of like he wouldn't leave until his hand was over in the womb. And then he's like, okay, I'm standing pat. And he walked out.
Yeah, Gambit just stuck his hand on the outside of the womb.
The most exclusive speakeasy of the New Orleans era.
Oh, jeez. Dude, speaking of New Orleans, I watched, dang it. I finish your week, man. You're making me interrupt you, dog. You're forcing my hand, so to speak. You're forcing my hand, my powerful right hand, like the hand of doom.
Yeah, I'm trying to think what else. Stop interrupting me. We'll go live.
Don't scare me, man.
I downloaded because it was free for a weekend. Crusader Kings.
Yes,
and I have not played it yet.
Haven't played it.
And right now I bought. It was on sale. It's a spread of cocktail shrimp.
Yeah,
I didn't read the fine label that said thaw and serve, so now they're frozen. And
have fun with that.
I don't know. I'm hungry.
Do I just
sit on these like an egg?
That's a Miss Hedberg joke. You know, you walk by and see a wino eating grapes. Yeah. You go, dude, you have to wait.
Yeah, it's thaw and serve. I can't do a Mitch Hedberg voice, but it's thaw and serve. It's not the other way around. Serve and thaw. Right.
A couple of days from now, Winter's going to be tucked in with a whole party platter of like cocktail scribs just tucked in his house. Yeah. Don't touch them.
I'm a king bee.
They're mine.
Around your house.
Somebody's going to try to grab one. You're going to stab them with a dinner fork.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. I have a Friendsgiving coming up.
Nice.
Yeah.
Don't touch them.
Well, if I'm being honest, it's my roommate having a Friendsgiving that I was invited to.
Clear. Yeah, you just show up, dude.
Well, no, I have to prepare a dish. So I'm cooking my mom's famous Patti LaBelle's collard greens.
My mom's favorite, Patty LaBelle sweet
My
potato
mom's
pie.
iconic dish, Patty LaBelle's collard green. It's not. It's I don't know. My mom would use different collard green episodes.
My grandmother's
recipe.
world-renowned Kentucky Fried Chicken.
My grandma's world-renowned Patty Smith's fried chicken.
I didn't know you're from Kentucky. We're not. Wink.
Yeah.
That's dumb. That's kind of lame. Do it, dude.
Yeah.
Do it.
My mom's world-famous mixed drink Mambo number 5.
Mambo number
You just
5.
have to have a little Monica in the pan, a little bit of Frida
now?
is all I am.
You know,
He was a serial killer. That's why he was naming all the names.
you know, if you cook without wearing gloves, there's chances are that your flesh dander falls into the food. So you probably are eating a little bit of Monica when you eat anything.
All right, Trent Reznor, could you get off the mic for a minute and put Mike G back on? Bite the hand that feeds. Yeah, I've been getting into some 9 Inch Nails live.
There's nothing wrong with that, man. That's why we need a MOTN listens.
Myself today.
Why don't we do like critiques of albums? We just call it MOTN listens. Why not? Just pick an album.
The thing is, I don't want to listen to anything you're gonna recommend. We're friends, Mike.
Yeah.
But if I have to listen to one Wu-Tang Clan album,
First of all, Winter Trash Month the 3rd, I would not have you besmirch the name of Wu-Tang.
I'm not.
On this podcast,
they can live in their own part of the MOTN sector. Okay, they pay their dues on time.
You know what, Winter? We can meet in the middle, man. It ain't got to be Wu-Tang, and I don't have to listen to Buddy Hackett or whatever you got going on over there, man.
Buddy Hackett? Take my wife, please.
Take my wife, please. We'll meet in the middle. We'll pick like a classic album, like Dark Side of the Moon. Like a rap metal. We'll pick Limp Bizkit, and dissect it, the meaning of each song. Oh, we could do Corn Freak on a Leash. Do the whole album.
Something takes the part of me.
I gotta go over my week, dude. I gotta do it. Ooh, you know how to do that. Okay.
Go.
Okay.
I don't. Is that Corn? I thought that was
that's Corn.
ELO.
Just what's the difference? Ooh, musical rights revoked just like that. Oh. So last week I was suffering from the Black Mercy and couldn't podcast, so that's why there wasn't a weekly
The CIA
show.
doing it again, putting Black Mercy out onto the streets.
Onto the streets. They thought they wouldn't get caught, but we remember. Pepperidge Farm remembers.
We need Jeremy Piven to solve the murder.
To solve this murder. So I did 2 things. I've been watching, watching Watchmen on HBO, which continues to be great.
Yeah.
Get on that. Stop it. And the main thing I want to talk about is I've been playing The Outer Worlds. I've been playing a lot of The Outer Worlds. You know what that is?
My mind automatically went Monster Hunter. I thought
no, Monster Hunter is over. That's been paused until I slake my thirst of The Outer Worlds, Doug. Have you heard about this, Winter?
I've heard of it. I liked how some people were going, it's like the Fallout game of Fallout or something like that.
It's kind of nutty. So it's like the scrapes of the discharge. Oh, that's a horrible word of the discharge of old gaming companies came together to make this beautiful baby of a game. So it's like the developers from Obsidian, who worked on Knights of the Old Republic and Knights of the Old Republic 2. Some of the Bethesda, the guys who created Fallout, the original Fallout.
Dang it, Mike. I was trying to type something in and you made me type discharge.
Leave it in, baby. Always,
no.
Hey, kids, pro tip, always leave it in. And the guys who worked on Mass Effect. So these 3 love childs came together and made, I haven't beat it yet, but probably a game that hasn't scratched that video game itch in the back of my brain since Knights of the Old Republic 2. And it's just a bunch of people making my favorite games of all time working on one game. And it's just a little bit of everything. It's the exploration of Fallout and the going in a direction and finding an adventure. It's the gameplay mechanics of Knights of the Old Republic 2 in like the developing story and companions. And it's the shoot bangs, it's the action of Mass Effects 1 and 2. It's just the best of a couple of three things. And it's the most compelling story. The game is beautiful. There's no crashes. There's no lag. It's running at like a solid 30. It's just the best, man. It's the best game experience I've had all year. Honestly. It's just pure. Like I was up to like 4:00 in the morning playing it on Saturday, and I haven't done that in years. I don't play games like that anymore.
Yeah, you're an adult now.
I have like bills and shit.
Yeah, you're like 43.
I'm like 93, dog. But I just want I want to talk to someone about it because this game is just great. If you like Fallout and you've just been like, man, I just want to play a Fallout game. Or you like Knights of the Old Republic, or you love Mass Effect. It's just all of those rolled into one. And the best thing about the game, even outside the gameplay, it's just a video game.
Yeah.
There's no microtransactions. There's no in-game store. There's no season pass. There's no costume and purchases. It's a 20 gig contained as video game that doesn't need an online connection. You just plug it, you play it, and it's all self-contained. It's the best. It's not having to worry about any of that extra just distractions. I can't gush about this game enough, man. It's so much fun. And that's not even going into spoilers, because you could talk about this game easy without spoiling it, man.
Are there aliens?
You know what's funny? There is there's creatures, of course. There's like goblins and
creatures of the night,
and lizard dogs and stuff. But there is a side story where they hint that there may be intelligent life in this game that we have to encounter. And I'm just in the middle of doing that side mission, and it's pretty interesting. There's no over the top pop culture references. It's just well-written storylines, funny characters, compelling side story. I've been doing nothing but side missions.
Okay, why don't you marry it? So let me
I'm gonna marry it.
Let me pitch you a movie idea that just came to mind.
Okay, my good man.
So we always hear about there's intelligent life out there. What if
it's Stupid Life?
Yes.
For real?
Yeah, that's the movie idea. So yeah, my mom was watching TV one morning and Seth Rogen's being interviewed, and then she messaged me like, Seth Rogen has your laugh. I'm like, okay, Mom, do you know any of his work?
Do you know of his works? Man?
Yeah. He's a thespian.
He's a thespian, this Seth Rogen.
Yeah.
Guys,
to be or not to be.
What's funny is that I was dating this girl at this time, and she said I'm a black Seth Rogen. It is funny. Huh? Michael doesn't know love. He doesn't know the tenderness. He only knows the horror.
I want to know what love is.
I was on a first date, and I kind of knew it wasn't going anywhere, so I just felt like having fun. So I'm on the first date, and the lady, the waitress, comes to me and she says, "So what do you want to have?" And I look at the menu and I go, "I need to take a little time to think things over."
Oh,
and my date was like, "What?" And I was like, "I gotta read between the lines." She was like, "Don't you dare." I was like, "It's the time when I'm older." And the waitress was like, "So what do you want?" And I went,
the halibut.
I'll have the cheesesteak. Needless to say, the waitress got the joke, and my date got the joke. No one else got the joke though. But that's the story of my life.
The story of my life.
Story of my life.
Isn't that a punk song?
It is a punk song. Somebody sings it.
I hope you something beautiful, and there is right. I hope you have the time of your life.
There's a part of my life that my favorite memory of Green Day is being over my friend's house, his little brother playing the Dookie album while us playing Mario 64 around the same time.
Now that is a good combo. That's almost Twisted Metal level.
It's super. That is a warm part of my heart, man. It's just being at my friend's house up the street from my house with Dookie just playing in the background, listening to Basket Case while we do like. Do you have the time to listen to me whine about nothing and every? Okay, we don't want to get down. Once. Yeah. So
I am one of those dramatic fools.
Neurotic to the bone, no doubt about it. All right, we have a poll. Oi. We did a poll this week, man. It's poll of the week time.
Who does a better Green Day voice?
Well, my voice is not all the way back, so it's not fair right now.
No. The polls are in.
The polls are in. Fair enough. Okay, who does a better Green Day impersonation? Mike G or Winter Trash Monk the Thizzard? So we did a poll, and the Halloween times is over. And we had a very good October here at the MOTN Universe. We had a lot of content out. We had a lot of communication and participation from the Nerdiverse for our random select, which did very well, actually.
I'm now going to die a year younger because of all of this.
What?
Of how much energy was put into
your Green Day voice. Did you just age yourself?
Of the MOTN Oktoberfest.
Yeah, our Octobers are pretty nutty. It's
I'm gonna die 112 now.
You know, you're like the Dread Pirate Roberts when he was put into the life chamber in Princess Bride, and he's like, "I have drained 5 years of your life." He's like, he just starts whimpering. How does that make you feel? So I was like, you know what, Nerdiverse? Let's cut all this comic booky video game schlock nonsense, and let's get real.
In the end, it turns into dust.
Dust in the wind. What are you thankful for? It's what I asked the Nerdiverse.
Yeah.
It's what I asked the Nerdiverse. And the options were, are you thankful for your good health? Are you thankful for your good wealth? Are you thankful for close family? Are you thankful for close friends? Winner, what are you thankful for towards the end of this 2019?
I am thankful for my family.
Yeah.
And for my ex-wife for showing me the truth.
The truth of horrors. I didn't know you can bake a can in the oven.
Karen, if you're hearing this, I'm taking the kids.
How is Karen's potato salad?
Well, I used to like it, but then we're no longer married, so
you don't have to like it anymore.
Everything.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah, that makes sense. There's some movies I can't watch because of horror show of relationships, but
took my dog, man.
She took my dog. That happened in The Relic, starring Tom Sizemore. Tom Sizemore. The Relic with the Cathoga dog. The guy was in a divorce proceedings, and he was real depressed. And the guy's like, "Well, what happened to him? His wife got custody of what, their kid? No, their dog." They're like, "What?" Man, he really loved that dog.
Keanu Reeves goes, "I have an idea for a movie plot."
I know, and thus begins John Wick.
I know dog food.
So I'm thankful for my family too. That's a good one. Mm-hmm. And my close family got 43% of the vote. So they actually won out the poll. Good health.
Kind of hard not to choose family.
I mean, family's super important if you have it, man. And family's just not blood. Family is the people that surround you. Family's people you care about. So, you know what I'm saying? Close friends came in third with 21%. Good health came in second, 29%. And good wealth, 7%. So probably one dude who's super ballin' voted for good wealth.
Donald Trump listens to us.
Kanye West listens to this podcast.
Yeah.
He was like, there's that, you know, that meme of Dave Chappelle where he's wearing like the crown. He's wearing like the king's crown. He has all the money around him. He looks real scared that someone's going to take it.
Yeah.
That's what that dude was doing. He was like, "Don't take my dollar monies." And then he was like, "Diamonds." You know?
Right. Have you listened to the new Kanye West stuff? Have you been following what Kanye West is doing?
Everyone's asking me, have you listened to like his gospel album? The answer
have you listened to it?
Whoa. Indoctrination happening live on the podcast. You hear that? You hear that?
2024.
He's trying to brainwash me, guys. I don't like where this is going. This is going to be called the Godcast.
It's blue.
It's a blue album.
Freemasons.
Dude, stop whispering things into my ears, dog. I don't like it.
That's me whispering.
Stop humming Sweet Nothings, dog. I don't want it. I don't want any of this. This
the internet has literally gone insane because of Kanye. So once again, he's proving how much of a superstar he is.
Well, he has that Kardashian juice, so he can create controversy at will, dog.
Yeah.
That's the power of the Kardashian with the ego of the Kanye.
Yeah. But I'm happy for him. Good for him. I wish it looks like it's all true, and
it's true. All of it.
The internet needs to shut up.
The force, it's all true.
Do I hear something outside? No, you don't. Got it.
No, you didn't hear the internet was fighting you back, dog. I don't know, man. I'll give it a year. If he's still making gospel albums in 2020, then I'll be like, all right, man.
Kanye West and Kirk Franklin joined together to make KK. Oh.
Wow, winner. Wow. I just think we thought of the name of this episode. KK.O.
Yeah.
That's so close.
Kurt Vonnegut, Kurt Franklin, and but no, it'd be Kurt Cameron,
Kanye
Kurt
West,
Franklin,
and Kurt Franklin
Kanye West come together to
form KK.
Oh,
bye. Ooh, yikes. Yee. My glasses.
Turn it off.
My glasses are fogging up. I think we got a live one. Oh, jeez. Yeah, that's the name of the album. KK. O.
Their DVD, The One Truth.
Oh, no. Why are two of them wearing white?
Followed up with their
red?
second DVD, The Master's Plan.
Ooh, I don't know, guys.
Producers.
Damn producers in their wildly marketing campaigns. I don't know, man. That sounds like a recipe. I would say that a Kanye Kurt Franklin album would probably be ultra banging, but like in real life, it'd probably be really good. But I don't like that. I don't like that congregation of K's, dog. I don't want it
Disperse in my life. K's.
Too many K's, dog. It's too strong. Speaking of chaos, let's get into some news, man. News. It's the news. It's the news.
Let's get to the news. Blizzard's on crazy.
Blizzard's on fire, dog. And not in a good way. My way. Free Hong Kong. You just want to get through this Blizzard stuff real quick, man?
Yeah. Let's.
You want to do the good, the bad, or the ugly? Okay, there's a good, there's a bad, and there's an ugly. Which one would you like?
What your definitions of each are, but
yep. So, which would you like to do first?
I want to hear what your bad is. Let's start with bad.
Bad.
I like to end with ugly, folks.
The bad is Overwatch 2 to feature new PvE missions.
How dare you?
New gameplay mode.
How dare you,
Hero
man.
32. That's the bad in this equation.
How the bad?
Because it's not Overwatch 2, it's Overwatch 1.5. It's a glorified expansion with new skins that
we don't know how much they're gonna sell this for, right? They're not gonna sell. Are they gonna sell at the price of a normal game?
I would imagine it's going to be $60.
If it's $60,
number two.
If it's $60, I'll tell you. I'll say that yes, it is a bad.
That's what I'm saying. It's Blizzard, man. They got to recoup. They got to look strong. This is selling for $60 with a season pass. It's going to be a hot mess, dude.
It's not. But it's Jeffy Cap, man. Jeffy Cap's.
Oh, we'll talk about him later.
What did Jeffy Cap do?
You'll see.
J Caps.
But no, it's like, think about cosmic jumps between 1s and 2s, right? Okay. Sonic 1 to Sonic 2.
Okay.
Right.
It's interesting that you're going this route, but I'll allow Your Honor. I'll allow it, but you
stages,
got the thin
graphical
line, McCoy. You got
graphical remaster, Tails, miles per hour, Miles Prowler. I was 0 years old when I realized that was the analogy. Street Fighter 1 to Street Fighter 2. Halo 1 to Halo 2. right? Like these huge jumps, completely new
Your Honor,
stages.
is there a point to his message, or you're gonna?
There's no graphical. There's no giant, huge jump from Overwatch 1 to Overwatch 2. There's no revelatory new gameplay standard.
But didn't Jeffy Cap say that he wants this to change how people think about sequels?
Well, that's a marketing ploy for saying we're trying to reinvent the wheel, and they've done nothing to reinvent this game. It looks exactly the same,
except for the PVE.
But they already had PVE.
But it wasn't constant though. It was like it came each season.
It's just an elongated version of what they've been doing. Every Halloween they had a PVE.
Yeah, but that's just Halloween, man. I want it for the whole year. Like, what if I don't want salty people? I just want myself.
How many hours do you think this PVE mode's going to be?
It doesn't matter.
2 hours? 20 hours?
If it's going to be, there's also going to be a story mode, mind you. And the new game mode adds in like 6v6 people.
If you own Overwatch, will you have to download Overwatch 2 all by itself, or can you just patch in Overwatch 2?
It depends. So if you listen to Jeffy Cap without being mean to him,
mean to Jeffy Cap. Though.
He said that all the skins that you have from Overwatch 1 will go to Overwatch 2.
Mm-hmm.
All the new maps will be included into Overwatch 1. New game mode, I believe, Overwatch 1.
It remains to be. I'm a little skeptical.
Yeah, well,
it's just.
Well, I'm telling you, don't be so heartless. Sometimes Jeffy Cap's done nothing to you.
In the night, I hear
nothing.
Call the story.
Talking about the person that buys the Final Fantasy.
They're not saying it's 15. They're not saying it's 16 though. They're saying it's an expansion. It is what it is. They're not calling it Final Fantasy 16, and it's a 30 gig expansion.
Well, this is the second time that the watch is over. Okay, what can I say?
All right, you ready? All right, what are you choosing? The ugly or the good, man?
Let's go with the good. I like a good middle in my sandwich.
Yeah, man, the good is Diablo 4 announced at BlizzCon 2019.
What did you say?
Diablo 4 announced. BlizzCon
That's your good?
2019.
Okay. Even though it's most likely going to be an MMO.
And most likely not coming out to 2025? Yeah.
It's going to be like Destiny 3, Diablo.
Yeah, it's going to be Half-Life 3, dude. This game is not coming out.
It's going to be Half-Life 3.
Anytime soon. Oh, sorry, sir. I didn't mean to hit a nerve.
You're going to be 3 halves life.
Oh, shit. He's going to cut me with a steely knife, guys. Diablo 4, man. It's a big number. Diablo, people love Diablo.
It's a big number.
It's a big number, dude. 4, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, Diablo 3 had its hiccups, but they cleaned it up in the end.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm definitely going to buy it. Like, don't.
If you're a PC gamer, I'm like, buy Diablo 4, right? It's going to be great. It's gonna
That's
be good.
a game that I can play by myself and not play with all my friends.
Yeah, man. Have a good time. Hermit it up, dude. And it's going to be nice and heavy, and hopefully it has a good gameplay mechanic, and hopefully they don't try to gouge you with microtransactions, but we'll see. Gouge away if you want to. Gouge away. Are you ready for the ugly?
Name that band.
Puddle of Mud.
This guy. I thought you were with that, the Pixies.
Damn it, I was close. I was not close at all.
You had the letter P.
At least I had the letter P. I was close.
Yes.
The ugly. Blizzard president apologizes for mishandling the Hong Kong controversy, is what we're calling it.
Right. Now, people might go like, hey, how can that be ugly? Now, the problem is the guy is still banned.
Yeah. You want to hit that nose harder on the head there? Winter Trash Month the 3rd? How the guy is still freaking banned hardcore, and they're not letting up on that?
So now we live in a time where
half-assed apology.
You can apologize,
but not do anything about it.
Doing anything. Now, that normally was reserved for politicians and celebrities.
But no longer. We've evolved.
Now it's celebrity game companies.
It's ridiculous, man. You don't apologize. You just open the thing by saying, so-and-so's no longer banned. We gave him his money. We made a mistake. We're sorry. You don't say, you know what? We're sorry we got caught. We didn't think you would get this mad. We apologize for making you upset. But homeboy's still at home, banned, as hard as hell.
He's gonna play Magic Arena,
and they're not answering his phone calls anymore, dude. It's the worst. It's literally it's the biggest half measure of the year. This is the story.
Well, it's not even a half measure because you're not doing.
It's anything. A no measure, dude.
Yeah.
It's gas, dude. It's hot air, man. It's kind of the worst, dude. That's why it's the ugly. It's just ugly, man.
Yes.
I'd rather them not say anything. Come out with this,
or
like,
double down on it. Yeah, we're for China. What of it?
What of it? Do you have more money than China?
A Hong Kong flag in the middle of their presentation.
Yeah, man, they just throw Wulongs out into the camera.
Oh, that would make me buy Diablo.
These guys are badass, man.
I don't like their stance on Hong Kong, but at least they're straight edge.
At least they're being scumbags about it.
At least they're not nihilists.
At least they're not lying about it. But no, they're
Nazis at least held to something. Nihilists.
What was that Seinfeld joke? He's like, those Nazis, fancy dressers.
I don't remember that at all.
Yeah,
I don't doubt it.
He said that in real life. But yeah, Blizzard's just falling apart, man.
Yeah.
These big super AAA gaming companies are just tripping over their own assholes, dude. Like EA, Bethesda, Blizzard. Did you hear about Ubisoft?
Something about their most recent Ghost game didn't do so well.
It lost. Apparently, they lost 100 million euros in
they better
revenue.
go find it.
And they're falling apart. They're projecting the worst fourth quarter they've ever had in their business or something. These super companies are just tripping over themselves. No one's breaking them, you know? They're breaking themselves.
We have to give Ubisoft credit, though. They did not go the route of, we're losing money, what should we do? Put Battle Royale into the game.
I give them that respect. They're not gouging the wallets of their fan base like EA are putting out buggy, unplayable pieces of garbage like Bethesda. They're just making bad gaming decisions.
Yeah. So, okay, you brought out, by the way, EA. All right. So we need to address WWE game.
Oh, WWE 20?
Yes.
Oh,
folks,
snipes.
If you're new to the game biz, let me give you a little tip. Let me tell you.
I wasn't even going to bring that up, man.
Every year there are games that you can confirm are going to come out. They are NBA, Major League Baseball, NHL,
FIFA,
NFL, FIFA, okay, and WWE each year.
Every year.
The formula is the same every year.
It's the same damn game.
They take a bunch of Scrabble letters, put it into a container, and then they poop out a video game.
Yep.
That looks almost identical as last year, but with new people in it.
Yep. New roster.
That's exactly what WWE 20K needed to do. But they failed at just repeating what they did last year.
They've been making the same cake for 20 years, and some idiot accidentally put salt instead of sugar.
Now, I believe I heard something about they had the guy who was making these games leave the company to make a different wrestling game. Yeah,
Ukes was in charge the one in charge doing it.
It's either going to be the Japanese pro wrestling biz that's making a game or AEW, woo woo AEW.
All day AEW.
Yeah. And A&W.
Making me
Winter,
thirst.
get AEW and AW in the same room. Take it.
Yeah, make it happen. Just like my Cenobites.
Yeah,
that's gonna happen. That game is a monster mash. That was the scariest thing in October, dude.
Right, we're complaining about games, but then there's also highway robbery type. This is
highway robbery.
And it's almost getting. It did not get as much press as Fallout 76.
No, but it should have.
Yeah, it should have, folks.
Because that game is a horror show, man. Yeah. And it's a $60 game.
And it's almost like the reason why I didn't get much coverage is because people know that these games do already have issues. So I could see the business going, Well, you're complaining that you got sick after eating Burger King at 12 o'clock at
Here's
night.
the thing, man, and it's really a Bethesda thing where they're like, of course Skyrim has bugs, ha ha ha, aren't they funny? And it's like we stomach it because this is the only type of this game.
We stomach it because
there's no other options.
Brussels sprouts, and we only get to eat what she makes.
But guess what? The Outer Worlds exists now. Yeah. I don't have to stomach Fallout's nonsense or Skyrim's nonsense anymore.
The free market.
It's over, dude.
Yeah.
I'm one of the biggest Fallout marks. I will tell you, I got all this crap around my room, around my place.
Yeah.
But if
nice editing yourself there, bud. Just wanted to let you know that.
Thank you, sir.
I'm trying.
I get a cookie. But I'm
Austin. You hear that? It's possible.
Austin, we can. Austin, we can talk clean as shit when we want to. This fucking podcast.
It's gone.
This fucking podcast can be clean as shit, I tell you.
Jeez.
Dicks.
Ironically, this is not the stuff. Oh, they scored. I mean, I'm fully
okay. We've gone off the rails here. You're talking about Sharks scores and cussing up a storm.
I'm not. I did not reveal that the game's on while
we're talking about other stuff. We're moving on. This has gone off the rails. Horizon Zero Dawn sequel possibly hinted, dude. Play Horizon Zero Dawn, you plebeian.
No,
it's really fun and awesome, and it's pretty, and it's one of my favorite games on the PS4. I didn't play the expansion, though, funny enough. I don't know why I didn't. Kojima Productions plans to make movies. Have you been hearing what's going on with Death Stranding?
Hey, man, that would be cool if they did, like, Death Stranding movies that go along with the game.
You know, a company tried that. What was it? The Alan Wake guys?
Final Fantasy? Ghost in the Shell or whatever. Or
Final Fantasy Spirits Within?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good movie. That's an underrated movie.
Good movie, you say?
It's underrated. I won't say it's good.
Okay.
I'm not losing my mind. Just a quick shout out to VK Lyon, who becomes the first woman ever to win a global Hearthstone tournament. She's the champion. Female, I think she's from Hong Kong, actually. I think she's Chinese.
Yeah.
To win the Hearthstone, so congrats. But how do you play a card game tournament? Does everybody get the same cards? How does that work?
So it's interesting that you bring that up because I kind of have an idea. Yeah. So I can talk about some Magic the Gathering tournaments where
how does that work, man?
You have decks and that you make that have to surpass the scrutiny of like the judges. There's some cards that are banned from tournament play.
Yeah.
But really you have to get it passed by judges, and then if it passes, then you go into your tournament. And I think each round you get like you have to win by 3.
Mm-hmm.
And in Magic they have the thing, I can't remember what it's called, but it's like a side deck, which say if you see your opponent using a particular strategy, you can remove cards from your deck in the next round and put these cards in to be as like a
that are TO sanctioned options, right?
Right. Okay. So Hearthstone might work out the same way.
But this is a digital game. How does that work?
Yeah, you could. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're gonna have to definitely have your deck reviewed by judges, and you just play the meta or whatever strategy you're using, and
go from there.
Yeah.
Okay, makes sense. Congrats to her, man. We need more representation in these tournaments.
But it needs to be in America. We need more Americans.
We need more Americans than these terrorists. Americans. Star Wars is becoming a Japanese kabuki play, dude. I kind of want to watch it. Hi-oh!
Don't do it. Don't do the voice.
I wasn't. I just did the noise. Oh, yeah. So, in preparation for episode 9, there's going to be a kabuki play based upon, I think, A New Hope, which is kind of neat. It's kind of like, it reminds me of when in Canada they were doing Evil Dead the Musical, which I didn't get a chance to see, which makes me sad every time I think about it. But
I believe they did it near me as well around here. I didn't get to see it. They also did Night of the Living Dead.
The musical?
Or
the freaks come out at night.
Where they had like a splash zone.
Yeah, Splash Stone, like Gallagher, bruh.
Yeah, Gallagher's on his farewell tour, right?
I gotta go see it, man. You guys want to smash some fruit? I want to see Weird Al before he stops. That's another person I gotta go see. I gotta see Weird Al. Speaking of things that should stop, Ant-Man 3 is being greenlit by Marvel Studios, directed by Peyton Reed. He's coming back.
Nice.
Did you watch any of those Ant-Man films?
No, I'm an adult, but no.
That's the sound of me tilting. Right
I can
now.
only watch Woody Allen.
Okay, Martin Scorsese. Okay,
I don't watch. I only watch the cinema.
Did you hear
cinema.
that shit? He was like, I was gonna direct Joker, but I couldn't come to the terms to the fact that the character I directed was eventually going to become a comic book character.
Well, he's already a comic book character.
Dog.
Hey, I totally get where he's getting at, my dude.
Okay, Francis Ford Coppola, dog.
Yeah.
What the hell? He was. Oh, don't get me started on that. But yeah, Marvel just needs to come out with a movie that just punches everybody in the gut and just resets the clock on that.
Yeah.
But they won't, because it's money. But it's fine. Sometimes you want to go out for dinner, sometimes you pop open a Top Ramen, and that's kind of what Marvel movies are becoming, sadly.
No, Marvel movies are the candy, while other cinemas are the like meat and potatoes, vegetables type stuff. It's like Marvel movies, people they want to. Marvel, yeah. But then what happens is you get diabetes, you get your toes chopped off,
you get your toe
and then
foot
you wonder
off.
what happened to original content. It's all comic book movies now.
Well, I've been saying for a long time, I think the age of the superhero is slowly coming to an end.
Yeah,
there's gonna be the new
they
hotness.
Gotta make a movie about that first.
Oh yeah, I think Endgame really messed up the meta on that and just really closed the door. And Marvel's going to try to get that lightning in a bottle again, and I don't know if they can.
I think they're going to do it. Phase 2 looks pretty packed. I mean, they have Blade
Phase
coming
4.
back, folks. You're Phase 4.
Sorry, I just know I know people will bother us about it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to get
Tell
excited.
them to come at me, bro.
Come at me, bro. I just won't get excited again until I see either Wolverine or the Human Torch just show up on screen.
Yeah.
Nothing else is going to get me where I need to be, man.
Like, you just see, Wolverine just, stab one of the Eternals.
I don't even care, dude.
You need a light?
Just show me, a minute-ass X-Men character, like Leech. Just show me Leech at, a buffet or something. I'm like, yo, that's Leech. I'm back in, dude. But they won't. They're cowards. Cowards! Speaking of leeches, Clive Barker's Books of Blood. My ex-wife. Clive Barker's Books of Blood getting a film adaptation from Hulu. We were just talking about this.
Good for Clive.
Good for his estate. Yeah. Good for Clive, man.
Wait, he's still alive, right?
Yeah, he's around. I'm just saying.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
Just saying.
So we were talking about kind of like Monster, Nightbreed, and how that would play better as a television series versus a film. Yeah. And listen to our random selects if you didn't. And his Books of Blood, Candyman was one of his Books of Blood. You know what I mean? There's other stories that could be mined for that. So if Hulu wants to produce these and make them bloody and fun and gory and sensual and everything that Clive wants them to be, then more power to him, man. We need more good, deep, thoughtful horror versus, I hate to say, these James Wan kind of cookie cutter, Conjuring verses. You know what I'm saying?
I like the
Conjuring. I'm saying like you said, there's a place for Marvel movies, and there's a place for deeper thought content. So
there you go.
We're getting a Green Lantern TV series from HBO Max, dude. Green Lantern, dog. You want to talk some Green Lantern for a second?
No, skip.
Hal Jordan, Kyle Rayner, Jon Stewart, Guy Gardner.
Green Palace in the Sky, green.
It's all green, dog. It's all green. But then there's yellow.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember yellow.
There's purple too.
What's the purple for?
That's the Indigo Lanterns.
I don't care. Okay, we need to move on.
You know
All
what?
right.
You know what? Whatever. D&D, the Star Wars trilogy. Talk about.
I thought you were about to surprise me with some D&D news.
Oh no, that's later, dude.
NBC picks up live role-playing D&D series.
They don't have
Alec
guts.
Baldwin plays a 12 elf.
Janine Garofalo plays a tiefling wizard.
Don't you hate it when men don't use the potions right?
Don't use the potions. Okay, you gave an incorrect saving throw. So the guys who did Game of Thrones and pretty much apparently bullshitted their way through the entire series, just kind of just did it by the seat of their pants. Did you kind of read about that? Like how they really didn't know what they were doing, and they were just letting the actors flesh out their own characters and just kind of letting things happen. It's super nutty, dude.
Yeah.
They're just like, yeah, this thing kind of blew up and we were the heads of it and we just kind of rode it till the wheels fall off.
Literally.
And then when the last season of Game of Thrones was so unanimously just derailed, Disney was like, Disney has made a lot of weird like back steps. Rian Johnson got the Star Wars trilogy taken away from him. D&D are getting a trilogy of their own taken away from them.
So who would you have direct Star Wars?
I don't know, man. That's tough.
Wrong. You get Martin Scorsese.
Oh, jeez. No, that's below him, dude. He can't direct a character knowing eventually they'll become a Jedi.
My love. In the year 1952, Obi-Wan Kenobi always wanted to be a gangster Jedi.
See, there was something to hiring Rian Johnson. You need like a super weird director to direct.
David Lynch.
A David Lynch Star Wars film, would be awesome. It would be weird and awesome. It wouldn't make a lick of sense.
David Lynch and Steven Cronenberg come together.
Episode 10.
Episode 10.
What?
We don't know what we're doing anymore.
This is the true space, bastards. Now you need someone like the guy who directed like Hereditary to do like a Star Wars movie. Just be out of control.
Brian De Palma directs.
Jeez, Brian De Palma does.
Episode 10. There's a lot of women getting hit.
Oh, gee. Wow, Winter. Please, Winter.
Sorry. Everyone knows Brian De Palma. Everyone look at Brian De Palma quick.
Jeez, Winter. Help me help you, man.
It's Brian De Palma. Everyone knows he's got the Hitchcock disease going on in his movies.
He has that Roman Polanski disease.
No, that's real life. Brian De Palma just wants to direct it on the film. Like, are we even shooting? I don't.
The camera's rolling. No. All right, just let it rock, dude.
Oh, there's cameras. Yeah. I guess we'll just repeat.
Just do it again.
Okay. Let's get
take 2.
Yeah, everyone knows what I'm saying. I'm right. I'm the funniest person. I'm the next.
What's happening right now?
Eddie Murphy. Okay.
What's happening right now?
I don't know.
I don't know. What are you looking forward to, my man?
I'm looking to not the reactions to this episode. I just want to go to bed.
I just want to go home. Oh, man. I'm looking forward to more Outer Worlds. I'm looking forward to getting some rest because I'm still not 100%. Yeah. I'm looking forward to hearing good news in the morning. I'm just looking forward to this channel. Where is it going? We're going to have some interesting new MOTN reviews coming out. We got some top 10s coming out, like Winter alluded. We're working on MOTN reads for one of my favorite graphic novels of all time. So I'm really excited to talk about and kind of armchair produce, direct that film of how we do it. Just November. I'm going to close the year out strong. So just really looking forward to new content, working with new people, and just fortifying what we already have, Start 2020 strong. We may even do a top 10 movies of the decade. I think that would be an interesting top 10. Our choice. Yeah, we're going into a new decade in 2020, man. There's been some great movies from 2000 till now, So we'll figure it out. Our choices, though.
The Sting 2. Okay.
The Sting 2. Jurassic Park 5. Any last thoughts before we close this bad boy out?
Yeah, check me out on Trash Monk the Third on all your favorite social media. I might even join TikTok, folks.
What?
Yeah. I have no private info on my phones, folks, except everything.
Nope.
But,
nope.
Yeah, TikTok, everybody. I might be a 13-year-old girl.
I want to do Let's Plays, but Let's Plays are dead because YouTube killed them. But definitely look out for our Twitter, which is at MNerdiverse. We're always interacting with the podcasting community. Hashtag podern-family. Shout outs to Horror Movie, the Horror Movie Club. Those guys are awesome. Also shout outs to Burn Noticed, which is a podcast just about Burn Notice that I found. I don't care.
You like Burn Notice?
I watch so much Burn Notice, dude.
Who's your favorite character?
My favorite character is Barry, the money launderer. He's awesome. And he has spiky hair. Sam Axe is great too. Or Chuck Finley. I could talk Burn Notice all day, but no one will talk about it with me.
Yeah, that's a good thing. Okay. So
whatever. So definitely follow us. And if you're listening on Apple Podcasts, thank you for joining the Nerdiverse. And please leave us a review. Let us know how we sound. Let us know how we're doing. Positive or negative. Let us know if we're
cool or not.
Let us know if we're cool. Can we come to the barbecue?
I only did this to be cool.
I only do this to make money and be cool. So please definitely leave us a comment, like our content, and subscribe to our channels. I've, of course, been your host, Mike G.
And I've been your host with the second to mostest who regrets some of the things he said this episode, Winter.
And we will always ask you to take that one step beyond.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.